Now I wanted to give you some information about the reading logs. So there's going to be different kinds of readings assigned throughout the semester. And if you look on the activities calendar, you will see, this is an old one, this isn't your accurate one, but you'll see that all of the required or assigned due materials like readings are in bold for every class meeting. So let's say for week number 1, the second meeting, because after the asterisk comes the second meeting, you'll see NP stands for notes packet, and you'll see that there's some assigned reading there. Same thing for week number 2, we have some assigned reading from the notes packet. We have these different pages here, 35, 39, 29, and 33. And you'll notice that some of the readings that are assigned in the notes packet have an asterisk next to it. Sometimes there's some Canvas videos or announcements that have an asterisk next to it. Any of the readings or the videos, the post to Canvas that have an asterisk next to them require a reading log. And you'll find the reading log template, which is what you see here, you'll find that template under Files on Canvas. And for the reading log, what I'm looking for you to do is to download this and fill it in, type in your response, your name, class day and time, the title of the reading selection or the video that I've asked you to watch on Canvas, the author of the selection if you know it, the page numbers if it's in the notes packet, if it's online, of course, there's no page numbers, and then a one-sentence summary of that reading or that video, like what's it about? You know, maybe this, this author is talking about this community member who decides to start an online forum for his community, and through it he learns a lot about how to shift and to make change in your community. Whatever. It could also be a line from the text itself if you think that there's kind of a thesis statement of that reading or that video. You can go ahead and just put it right here. And then you're going to fill out 5 to 10 key concepts. So you're going to say, oh, on page 230 in the notes packet where the reading is, you are going, we see that this author talks about altruistic behavior and how it's a different definition than the one we might expect, where he says that it has 2 components, right? So you'll say whatever the key concept is, whatever key idea seems to be mentioned in that reading. And then you'll number it. So you'll number it number 1, key concept. Put the page number, if you have page numbers, where you find this key concept initially introduced. And then your thoughts, questions, or comments about these ideas. So maybe the key concept is about the definition of altruistic behavior, and then I totally agree with this definition, or I completely disagree with this definition. I don't think it's true. Or you can ask questions like, I'm not sure I understand what he's saying. Is he mentioning this, or is he talking about this? And then comments like, oh, I personally can relate to this because of my experience, whatever. Okay, so you'll just number the key concept and then you'll number your response to that key concept. This reading log is better than answering reading questions, which don't really accurately measure your level of interaction with that text. The reading log is a way for me to see how well you've engaged in reading this text, and also gives you credit for that effort even if you don't understand it, even if you don't get it right. There's going to be some challenging readings in this class, and you may understand that something's important because you see that idea repeated throughout the text, so you know it's a key concept, but you may not understand what it's saying, and that's totally okay. Of course, we're not going to understand everything that we read, so here's where you can put your question about it, that key concept. So I'm just looking for thoroughness. Remember, your reading logs are opportunities for extra credit. So if you really delve into this reading and really engage in those key concepts, and even if you don't understand all of them, if you're really struggling and working and challenging yourself to understand and make connections over here on this column, then you will be eligible definitely for extra credit. So again, this template is under Files on Canvas. You also have an example under Files of a completed reading log. Well, that's actually not complete because there's only 4 key concepts. And anyway, but I just got you started. This is kind of the way I want it to format. So You have this example, this reading log example under files as well on Canvas. So you'll be getting readings on your activities calendar, and the ones that have an asterisk, like this one here, can't hear your inner voice, or why Generation Y yuppies are unhappy, or to be of use. All of these have asterisks next to them. An apology to the graduates. Those are readings, or like I gave you the example of this video on Canvas here in week 3. You will do a reading log for each of those with an asterisk, and your reading logs will be formatted in this particular way.